second graders. Tonight we'll be reading you Chicks and Salsa.
Ooh, Chicks
Yummy.
and Salsa.
Ooh.
There were grumblings in the hen house of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of the chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem.
Sometimes you get sick of the same old thing.
Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoon. The rooster was perched on the fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa!
Yummy.
Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden where they took the tomatoes and uprooted onions.
Nice. Homemade salsa.
Yeah, fresh. Farm to table. Farm to farm.
Farm.
That night, the chickens ate the chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Olé!"
Yummy.
Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic.
Ooh. And a little cilantro goes a long way.
But you need a lot of garlic.
Oh, yeah.
That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Olé!"
Yummy. There's an angry pig in the bushes.
I bet he's next.
Oh. Good prediction, Anthony.
The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop.
Reminds me of Wilbur from Charlotte's Web.
While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies.
Beans and chilies. I wonder what they're going to make. For a couple different ways.
That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Olé!" As everyone knows, when a passion for southwestern cuisine takes hold of the farm animals, and so many scrumptious, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. I'm feeling a fiesta.
Good predicting again.
A fiesta! The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull pranced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got his sombrero.
Oh, goodness.
And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted.
What? Not the limes?
But there were slurpings in the kitchen of the Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A salty sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Hooray!"
Ooh. Stay tuned for part 2. How's this going to end with our animals losing their favorite foods?
We'll see.
We'll see. Welcome to part 2 of Chicks and Salsa. We last left off where our animals had all their fun snacks taken away and the farmer and the missus were munching down on them.
Rude.
Rude. Okay.
Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop.
Feel bad for him.
But while the nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook.
Ooh.
The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes in champagne sauce.
That sounds amazing.
Though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read.
Probably had an amazing second grade teacher.
That would be a good guess.
Yeah.
A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la."
Ooh la la. Like the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast. And then on this last page here, there's some recipes. It's the guacamole
Clever.
and the rooster's roasted salsa. So if you wanted to pause the video at some point and do these awesome recipes, you totally could.
With help from your parents.
Yes, and then send us some.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Awesome. All right, gang. I will see you tomorrow for Zoom at 9 a.m. We will be celebrating Maeve's birthday. Happy birthday to Maeve. 8th birthday. Big deal. Mrs. Smith is going to be joining our Zoom meeting tomorrow, too. Our wonderful assistant principal. She just wants to say hi and see your wonderful faces. And, yeah, we'll make sure Oreo gets to bed early tonight so he's well rested for tomorrow. He's been staying up late on the weekends. He's been a little crabby. It's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, you need to know. You need to know. Oh, I can't resist that face. All right, guys. Good night. We'll see you
Sleep tight.
tomorrow.